Are you planning a trip to Glacier National Park? Watch this video to hear more about the guided hikes and tours that are available in Glacier that I recommend as a local guy who's been on them. But before we get into it, opening sequence. Hello everyone, welcome back for an all-new National Parks Insights video. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jeff Heyer and I'm an eco-travel content creator. I produce videos like this to help people like you optimize their national park experiences. You should hit subscribe if you haven't already. A primary topic I cover on this channel is America's national parks. Now, of all the national parks I cover, the one I know best is Glacier, the topic of today's video. I was born and raised here and this is my current home base. As someone who really knows this area well, I love sharing my local perspective to help visitors like you find their way. In today's video, I'll be sharing some great guided tour options, both group and private, that are offered in this area. All of these mentioned tours are available to view by clicking the link in the description below. This link will take you to a landing page where you can explore all the times, durations, and prices per person for each of these tours. I'm going to start by saying yes, I have been on many of these guided experiences, even as someone who lives here. That's because there are several benefits of going on them that you simply can't achieve on your own. If you're not really sure if a guided tour is for you, these are some of the benefits worth considering. The first one is guides. Having a guide will greatly enhance your perception and overall experience in Glacier. Guides do much more than just lead the way. They bring the park to life. They share fascinating knowledge about history, geology, flora, and fauna, offering insights you'd miss if exploring on your own. Do you want to know how these glaciers shaped these mountains or how this park was founded? They'll have the answers, making your adventure much richer and more meaningful. The next benefit is that it's a lot safer. Exploring Glacier's wilderness is thrilling but comes with risks, especially when it comes to encounters with wildlife, namely grizzly bears. Guides are trained to handle these situations, ensuring everyone's safety. They know the terrain, recognize potential hazards, and carry first aid equipment. Guides will always make sure you're well prepared before embarking on any excursions, which is really nice because you'd be surprised how many people forget things like water before going on a hike. And traveling with a guide also reduces the chance of getting lost, so you can focus more on the adventure and less on directions. The next point is seamless transfers and hassle-free parking. This is a big one you might not realize. Parking in Glacier, especially places like Avalanche Lake Trailhead and Logan Pass, can be a very stressful and time-consuming ordeal. Parking is tight, and finding a spot is never guaranteed. These guided tours eliminate this problem with designated parking areas and shuttle services. This makes the excursion way more seamless and convenient. Many tours even offer hotel pickups, so you don't need to worry about transportation at all. This is great if you don't have your own car or just want to save on gas. There's no worrying about competing for parking spots at trailheads. Accessing the trails is guaranteed. This makes the journey so smooth from start to finish. One of the fun parts of a guided tour is the gear they bring along to enhance your experience. Binoculars for wildlife viewing, field guides for plant and animal identification, or even trekking poles for tricky trails. They've got it all covered. These extras can make a huge difference, helping you see and experience more than you ever would on your own. And the last benefit is that it's just plain fun. There's something really special about sharing the journey with others. Guides create a positive, engaging atmosphere. They keep things lively with stories and humor. And whether you're traveling solo or with a family, these tours add a layer of enjoyment to your adventure that's hard to replicate on your own. Overall, guided tours in Glacier take the guesswork out of your trip. Now that I've covered the benefits, I'm going to go over some available tours and activities that I recommend. The first one is guided hikes. Guided hikes are one of the best ways to experience Glacier National Park's incredible trails and landscapes. There are guided hike options that cover all the iconic areas of the park, including Avalanche Lake, the breathtaking Highline Trail, Grinnell Glacier, and more. I recently joined one of these tours to Avalanche Lake, and even as a local who's done this hike countless times, I still found the tour informative and worthwhile. Our guide shared some fascinating insights about the geology and history of the area that I never before realized. And that's saying a lot because I've been learning about this park my entire life. Having someone to handle all the logistics made the day stress-free, and it was such a treat to focus entirely on the fun parts of the hike. If you're looking for something more tailored, there are also private, customizable trip options available. And if you're thinking, oh, this is gonna be way out of my budget, way out of my price point, if you're traveling with a large family or a large friend group and you break it up per person, it absolutely is worth considering and it has really good value. For advanced hikers, I also want to mention that there are summit climbing tours. These provide a safe yet thrilling opportunity to reach the top of one of Glacier's peaks, offering unmatched views. As someone who scales summits as a hobby, I know that finding your way to the top of these peaks can be very challenging. Having someone take you who's done it before is way safer and more convenient. The next suggestion I have for you is considering a Going to the Sun Road day tour. This road is one of the most scenic highways in the country, and a guided tour is the perfect way to take it all in without the stress of driving it yourself. Because, if you aren't aware, this road is very narrow and you really have to stay alert while driving it along these steep cliffs. It's way easier to have a guide drive it for you so you can keep your eyes on these epic views. To drive the Going to the Sun Road yourself in your own car, you have to have a vehicle reservation in advance. But if you join one of these tours, you don't have to worry about that step. It's all taken care of for you. These tours are a great option if hiking isn't your thing or you just want a more relaxed way to see the park's highlights. Along the journey, guides share interesting facts about Glacier's history, wildlife, and ecosystems, giving you a well-rounded understanding of the park. Plus, there's no rush. They plan plenty of stops along the way for photos, short walks, and taking in jaw-dropping views. And the last category is adventure activities. If you're looking for something beyond hiking and scenic drives, Glacier has you covered with adventure activities like rafting, fishing, horseback riding, and even bike rentals. Whether you're paddling through thrilling rapids or casting a line in a serene mountain lake, these tours are an excellent way to add some variety to your trip. No matter what kind of tour you're looking for specifically, Glacier National Park has something to offer for everyone. If you're ready to make the most out of your Glacier trip, check out all the tour options available by clicking the link in the description below. You'll find everything there from times, prices, to customizable experiences. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more National Park Insight videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support. And look out for me on the trails. Enjoy every second of this breathtaking park. Safe travels. Thank you.